September 11, 2001. On this day was a tragic day that claimed over 3,000 lives and affected millions of other lives. The day I'm referring to is 9/11. For those of you that don't know what 9/11 was, it was the event in history where two planes crashed in the World Trade Center, also known as the Twin Towers. One other plane also crashed into the Pentagon, and another one crashed elsewhere. According to the official story, these planes were hijacked by terrorists, and the culprit behind this whole plot was none other than Osama bin Laden, who is now dead. This is the reason that the United States went to war with Afghanistan. Now, what if I told you that this whole story was a lie? That is what a conspiracy theory is. Specifically, the 9/11 conspiracy theory is that the United States was behind this, and the terrorists had nothing to do with this whole plot. Remember when the U.S. the airport security spiked into this huge, overly, way too much security situation? Well, that was completely because of 9/11. If any of you traveled recently or in the last 10 years, then you'd know what I'm talking about. More than 10 years, like 13 years. You'd know what I'm talking about, that everything was just way too strict. And you can blame 9/11 for this. So, regarding the conspiracy theory, I'm going to be talking about the economic and political aspects of this conspiracy theory, and the structure of the towers itself. First off, why would the Americans have an incentive to do this in the first place? Well, one of the major aspects of this is that conspiracy theorists say is that it gave the Americans an incentive or an excuse to invade Afghanistan. But why would they want to do this? Well, Afghanistan has this massive amount of oil reserves, and where there's oil, there's power and money, and everyone likes power and money. So, conspiracy theorists believe that the Americans set this whole thing up in order to have an excuse to invade Afghanistan. According to worldresearch.ca and also the official transcript of the 9/11 event, they used 9/11 as a constitution to wage war on Afghanistan. Second of all, Afghanistan has 90% of the world's opium supply. Opium is used in the production of second-grade heroin. So if you have influence over opium, then that means you have influence over the world narcotics trade. And that's a lot of power.